Namaste. Today we are looking at that part of the mind that wants to meditate because it wants to escape. It wants to escape pain, and it wants to go after pleasure. It wants to have a better experience. Many people, when they sit down to meditate, knowingly or unknowingly, they have an intention to escape. For some reason, reality isn't satisfactory. It's not enough. It's boring, it's painful, it's confusing. Perhaps suffering is there. So we try to escape. Through meditation, we hope that this thing that we have heard about, enlightenment, will dissolve all suffering, that all problems will disappear. We're constantly chasing our desires, constantly moving towards pleasure, running away from pain. And there are so many people these days in the spiritual marketplace trying to sell you something, a technique, a concept, a philosophy. Do this, do that, and you will find happiness and perfect peace. But you are perfect peace. You are perfect love. When you are not perceiving reality through the filter of fear. You are the absolute, supreme reality. Just notice what you are. And notice what you are not. You are not the body. You are not the mind. You are nothing perceivable or conceivable, but that which makes all perception possible. Life, the Supreme, God. Rest. Rest as God. Rest as I am. Rest as nothing, as everything. Simply allow yourself to be what you cannot not be. It's right here. It's right now. I am not selling you something. I am not trying to convince you of anything. I'm speaking from within inside you, as yourself, reminding you of what you already are, always have been, and always will be. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. There's no one to be. Just keep noticing. Keep noticing the mind that wants things to be better. It's not wrong. It's actually quite natural. I want to be happy is at the root of every desire. I don't want to suffer. I want to feel good is at the root of all desire. From the moment we wake up in the morning, we desire pleasure, and we try to stay away from pain. That means throughout the day, in a sense, we are trying to control everything. We are trying to control everything inside of ourselves, and we're trying to control everything outside of ourselves as well. Imagine 7 billion people, and we're all trying to control each other. We're all trying to just stay happy, or trying to become happy if we're not happy already. Everybody seeking pleasure. Everyone running away from pain. Most human beings trying to survive. How do I survive? How can I make money? How can I get money? How can I get food and shelter and water? Some people fighting for the very basics of existence. Other people self-indulgent, insatiable, wanting more and more pleasure. This is what they call the hungry ghost in Buddhism. This emptiness that we feel within ourselves, a hole that we just can't seem to fill. And it can make us do all kinds of outlandish things, acting from a place of desperation, although we might not see it that way. I want to be happy. And we travel throughout the world finding people and wanting them to make us happy. Every time we meet someone, we're basically asking them, can you make me happy? Can you make me laugh? Can you give me something? Can you take something away? Can you take my pain away? Can you stop my mind and the incessant thinking that happens there? Will you save me? Will you help me to build my ego and self-image? So much control. What is the most powerful force in the universe? Is it love or is it fear? Perhaps it's a dance of both energies and qualities. Perhaps it is, as the Ayurvedic philosophers tell us, the three gunas of sattva, tamas, and rajas. Sometimes we just want to be very lazy and slow and relaxed, and other times we want to have lots of experiences, we have a lot of energy, we have a lot of desire. And sometimes we feel sattvic and peaceful and pure and divine. There's not really a person acting out these gunas. The gunas are simply playing divine Leela, playing all by themselves, expressing themselves. Desires and fears, dancing, creating the universe from moment to moment. And we simply watch. We simply witness. We notice all that is happening and transpiring, both within ourselves and outside of ourselves. We watch the news, and we see all of the politicians and the governments and the countries fighting for power, wanting pleasure, wanting to be in control, wanting to own and possess all of the world's natural resources. I want. And all of the world's religions trying to answer those fundamental questions. Who am I? Who is God? How can we control ourselves? How can we find peace on this planet? If we just follow the rules, perhaps, we shall find the heaven we seek. If we just try to do what's right. But what about those other people that aren't seemingly trying to do what's right? How can we control them? Can we even control ourselves? Or perhaps we sit in meditation and we desire spiritual experiences. We want to see lights. We want to have visions of gods and goddesses. We want to become a gopi and play with Krishna, listen to his beautiful flute. We want to fall in love with the beloved. We want to dance like the Sufis. We want to transcend the world, lose our ego, and become one with reality. We want to see as God sees. We want to experience what God experiences. Who are we? Mortals, flesh, spirit, soul, passion. This desire to see as God sees, is it wrong? Does God want to share His glory with us? Does He want to see us elevate ourselves to His status? Or would He rather see us as servants? How can we know? Where do we go to answer these questions? Can we speak with God directly? Is there a door upon which we can knock? God, are you there? Can you hear me? God, Will you answer my prayers? Will you answer my inquiries? Can I know all that you know? Can I also become omniscient, all-knowing? Can I know all of the secret truths that you have created? Lord, I aspire to be like you. I aspire to elevate my consciousness, to expand my consciousness, to become universal in nature. Or perhaps I already am, and I just don't see it. Perhaps this thing called Maya, illusion, this thick layer is covering my spiritual eyes. This ignorance, it's not allowing me to see things as they really are. How can I remove this veil? God, save me. Save me from myself. Save me from my impure desires. Allow me to want what you want, God. Allow me to think what you want me to think. I surrender. I submit. I give you my life, God. Perhaps it's not even mine to give to you. Perhaps you already own it. As your creation, I suppose that is true. You are my creator, God. If it were not for you, I would not be here even praying to you. You have created me in your image and likeness. Show me, God. Show me what lies within me. Is there magic? Are there miracles? Are there supernatural city powers? Are they simply waiting for me to access them? Access them, to discover them, to cultivate them, to bring them forth. Am I here to save the world, to change the world? How do we all do it? What does it need saving from? Is the physical planet in danger? Does the physical planet need humanity, or does humanity need the planet? What can we do? Is it too late? Will we all perish and die? And if we die, is there a heaven waiting for us? Is there a paradise, eternal, timeless, beyond all form? God, is it wrong for us to want to know? Will you speak, God? Will you respond to us?